So, how's everybody doing out there? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, like I said, um, I already reached out to the Lawfords. I think Shelly is trying to get a hold of me, kinda. So, yeah, just Charles, if you hear this, Shelly's on the right track. You just gotta, holler at me on there. We can talk on there, and I want to talk to you, Charles, so that we can just be able to stay in touch and figure out where we can talk direct so I can be able to get a hold of you when I need to and have a conversation. And I think that we can help each other. Like I said, I'm not in the financial position to provide financial backing just yet, but I just believe everything God's told me, and I don't even doubt it for a minute. I don't think I know that tons of money is coming my way. God is going to have me caked up again with more money than I've ever had. Is what it is. And once I get my blessings and get to that point, I'm going to help you. And like I said, every day I'm moving with this business, man. This business is working, man. It's taking off. It's excelling. Um, these folks, they all wanted to have something to say, but see, that's the thing. They don't talk reality on this network, and I do. Because the reality is, literally right now, still to date, Batman has made more money than every single one of these people working their 9 to 5 this entire time. This entire time, I've made more money than you, right? Like, no, you all just see what I show you and you paint things in a delusional light that doesn't exist. I do content for donations. I survive off donations. My income has to be there. This is the thing that these people will never understand. I appreciate the help. I appreciate the support. But again, it's not really help and it's not really support. It's what I'm owed. I'm a content creator, bro. I'm an entertainer. So when people donate to me, they're just paying me what I deserve. That's what folks have to understand. This is my job. It's my career. I'm an entertainer. I'm the best in the game, too. Literally. Nobody could ever come close to me. So my whole deal is I'm going to keep on being the best in the game and doing what I do, right? And it's about that simple. Real talk. What is up with my mask right now? All right. Hold on. I'm going to film a video and I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right. And I'm back. I'm going to tighten these a little bit. It's not bouncing so much, I guess. That's about it. We'll get going. All right. So yeah, like I said, um, this is the funniest part about it, man, is that's all these people's agenda is they see me running my business excelling, they see me doing well, they see me doing what they can't. And I don't know, I guess folks be trying to tell themselves they competing. I mean, ain't nobody ever been close to me. Ain't nobody competing with me, especially financially. So that's the thing. Y'all, a lot of people don't listen. I've never been struggling, bro. I make buku bucks. I'm extremely successful now and always. No, like I said, I've explained everything. You need to go back and listen until you understand reality. Like I said, so again, I pulled a rabbit out the hat, right? And I mean, am still making more money than everybody, right? And no, I don't ask for nothing. I tell people, yo, you should probably pay me for what I do. That's all I'm trying to say is, people is acting like it's grace and you're helping me. No, no, that's not what it is. You're paying me for what I do here. That's what your job is. That's what y'all are supposed to do. Y'all should, if y'all wouldn't have to be pretending you're helping if you had paid me all these years. And that is the only reality going on. I'm not acting no way. That is reality. And that's my issue. Is there's people that y'all want to just talk outside of reality? Nah, we ain't doing that no more. So like I said, I got to get compensated for what I do, right? It is what it is, man. So while everybody on this network is all in an uproar, there's my baby. The stuff is heavy. I got a little bit of what I need today. Like I said, we got to keep it up though. This is the thing. I got to be doing this every day. It shouldn't be it's a struggle and it's hard. I don't need to ask for my money. None of that, bro. People need to pay up, man. That's what time it is. But yeah, while y'all was sleeping on me, bro, I just made $40 that quick. Yep. One guy, shout out to you. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for your support. That's what it is. It's support. He donated $20, right? And I got another 20 on my own in cash, right? Right there, $40. So what that make you? All these wage slaves and people working their jobs. Like I told you, I got a check coming for $182 and some change, almost 200. And I'm working on this check. It's already almost to $50. It's up over like 47. Add that up. And then I made 40 on top of that. I just bought me my little stuff for me right now. More stuff because I already got some, right? Like people don't get, I've been doing this for a long time, brother. I'm a provider. I'm always get mine. I told you I was gonna get mine. I told you folks was gonna have to pay me something. I told you. So add all that up, right? Let me check what my baby's saying. There you go. If you can, let me know when you're listening, honey. If you're up to it, if you feel up to it, because I sure as hell don't feel good right now. Please stick with me right now, honey, seriously. But if you can, if you're up to it, if you could just talk to me right now, it would help me, it just keep me going. Um, but how do I put it? It is hot as hell, dude. That's the issue. It's just hot and I'm tired. I'm really tired. Um, so what was I saying? I'm gonna be forgetting too. Um, I don't know, man. It's just like I said, like I want to hear your responses. That's all. You know what I mean? I want to hear what's going on. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I just want to see what you have to say. If you feel up to it about these different topics, like I said, it'll just help if you talk to me right now. Keep me out of it. So, like I said, with me and give me a minute, I'm going through it. Basically, right? Um, have everything. If you add up all that money, $182 and some change, right? Remember, I have an entire task force. People were bribed, paid off, hired to stop me from succeeding, from doing anything. And I have a check coming for $182 and some change. Check this out. My next check, I'm already accruing. It's up over 47 bucks. I just made $40 more in front of your eyes like magic. Not 20. See? I don't ever depend on nobody. I don't depend on the public. I go out and I get it. So like I said, I told y'all God provides. It's all be moves for me. My whole point, if you add all that up, that's a lot of money. I make buku bucks. I make good money. I've consistently gotten donations. I've made more in donations than anyone on this platform. My checks are higher than anyone on this platform. I am the only genuine business and channel on this platform. I repeat, reality is so far from the delusional picture that folks want to paint every day. It is unbelievable. You understand? I work harder than all of you combined. Pay me. You understand? I need everyone to support me. I need a wave of support to come in, and it's that simple. You understand? Because I'm doing God's will and God's work, and we're helping others always and helping others to make their dreams come true. That is the whole point of everything I'm doing, to do God's work. You understand? To bring peace, equality, fairness, right? Sometimes that isn't always pretty. See, sometimes you got to see Batman get busy and let people know what time it is. Sometimes Batman got to just put work in. You feel me? Like we do all day, every day, and love doing what I do, right? Sometimes Batman got to just get busy and get to it and prove his point. Feel me? There's a time to act some way. There's a time to get down. Feel me? Like I said, all we tolerate is respect. We get down for real. We don't do no talking. You understand? We run everything coast to coast. You feel me? I saw another dude get on panel today. Okay? Again, talking about nonsense. Talking about the same concepts we've already addressed, man. Listen, homie. All those folks you talking about got nothing to do with you. That's number one. The guy from Jersey, I'm addressing you. The one from Jersey, your name's Jersey on that panel. None of what you're talking about got nothing to do with you. And I'm the original family, okay, that all them folks tried to copy. Okay? We've already been over it. Not going to discuss it again. Okay? You were looking at and hearing the one and only original mob. You understand? I am it. You're looking at the DNA of it. Okay? You all don't have any self-respect. You don't have a respect for anyone. You don't have respect for others, for legends. None of you respect anything, right? And that's why you sit there behind your computers and your phones all day, hiding. You understand? Like I said, Batman changed everything, changed these streets, changed hood and ghetto politics, street justice, changed the entire game single-handedly. That's what I've accomplished here. That's what I've done. And they cannot take it from me. You feel me? Like I said, talk is cheap. It's purposeless. It means nothing. We conversate very carefully on this platform for good reason. We know how they are. We know how they do. Right? And you got to understand, you cannot give the enemy any excuse. Okay? See, the problem is people are trying to play it safe and then act like we the same. No, you got me misconstrued. You don't understand. I'm the gangster. I never played it safe. I only play it safe now because I'm developed and evolved, because I already paid all the other dues and went through all the real stuff a million times over. My entire life, all I ever did was handle beef. That's all I ever did. Oh, we ain't never took a loss. Ever. We don't take no L's, especially in these streets, with nobody. I don't care who you are. You understand? It's just different. We not built the same. We different. We been different. We built different. We look different. We talk different. We walk different. I walk with a limp. Real talk. I walk with a limp, bro. Always have. Right? Like I said, folks, it's funny. I'm big pimping over here for real, because I make you Masons pay me. I got the Freemasons paying me. Switch the whole paradigm and game around. Right? Like I said, it's just crazy, man. But again, shout out to the guy who donated. He donated $50 before back in the day. And I just want to say I truly appreciate you, man. Don't ever get it confused. Okay. But what I'm saying is everybody should be contributing. People should be contributing regularly. This is a public radio show. How do you expect it to be funded except by the public? The entire point of getting on here is crowdfunding. I'm trying to raise this money. That's what we're doing, just like the presidential campaigns do, right? Y'all give them millions upon millions of your hard-earned money for them to turn around and do nothing for you and offer you a disservice. Why would you not take them millions and start putting money towards me so I can actually fix these homes, fix these things in our community, right? Create shelters for the youth and everybody to be able to go to, actual safe havens, not church group, church cults, right? Like what I probably already put out of business because I exposed them publicly. When are people going to wake up? You saw the article. I put the article out there for a minute and said the truth about them. I told you they panhandle. All right. They try to call it fundraising and talk about a quota. It was all in that article I released. That's the name of that pastor right there. Yep. No, I'm going public with everything. I told y'all. I warned y'all. You understand? I told you don't play with me. You understand? Yeah, that's that pastor, the evil pastor. That's just one of them. There's a couple of them. Raul is the other one. Geneva. They came from living under a bridge. They're no good and they're demonically possessed. And they tried to lure me back over there because they were going to try to do the same thing to me again. Okay. And they got a guy who's still in that shelter at Kentucky. And they start lying. Miguel, he's part of it. He used to work for the cartel, he claims. He's a liar. He's a false prophet. He leads everybody away from God. He's a hypocrite. And they're scared now. None of their lines is working. They shut down all their phones. I don't know if they did get shut down. I don't know if they're already in prison. They ran them out of Brownsville. They don't even want them panhandling there. I wonder why. Probably because of me, because I exposed them publicly. Because all of them listen to me out here, dude. People is listening to me. I pull a lot of weight, bro. That's what people don't get. People is really following my lead. It took a civilian to stand up and be Batman and say, nah, I'm going to put these illegal organizations out of business myself. You ain't going to sit here and commit crimes in my neighborhoods. No, you're not. You ain't going to come around where I live and stay at and make me feel any kind of way. Believe that. Over here, it's a no-fly zone. Feel me? For anything corrupt, anything no good, anything evil. Feel that. Believe that. So like I said, people is following my lead. Do you understand what I'm doing is beyond the level of CIA? I move at a level CIA can't even comprehend. CIA agents are nowhere close to me. And they all know it. They all fear me. That's the reality. So, like I said, that's why I think Miguel was lying that last time, talking about, what did he say? He said, oh no, I heard that he got back. Yeah, I think that's a bold-faced lie, bro. You was the one that snitched on yourself. All you did was snitch on them. You're the one that kept opening your mouth, right? Yeah, loose lips sink ships, brother. You're the one that kept running your mouth about this and that. I caught you lying, bro. You's a liar. You fugazi. You fake. Now your whole story is a lie. You was never a thug, right? That's why you tried to sit there and act tough with me, right? And real quick, you found out who's tough. That's what happened. Telling the truth. What do you mean? You backed down to me, bro. Yeah, you, Bobby, Raul, all y'all back down to me. Telling the truth, coach. Right. So Raul went behind my back and threw my bag away when I wasn't there because I was getting myself back from Kentucky where they left me stranded like some cowards. Feel me? That's probably a lawsuit in itself. Feel that. So at the end of the day, hold on. At the end of the day, what you got to understand, right, is just basic reality never goes away. You understand? But yeah, I think that's why he said that line nonsense. He was trying to play it off. Oh no, I heard he got back. You want to bet? I doubt it. He was right there at that shelter in Kentucky asking me, well, how did you do that? Because he didn't have the common sense. So he just stood there the whole time. I mean, you got yourself to blame, brother. You know, come on, bro. You got to be with the program. It took you that long to figure it out. See, I'm smart. First thing I did, I went and talked to the resources around there, hustled me up a ticket in 2 seconds with my mouthpiece. That's all I did was talk. I got a ticket almost like $300-400 to get back over here to Texas, for free. And these people want to talk about money. You got me a brand new pair of shoes, right? And had a whole trip where basically all the costs were paid. I didn't have to do nothing. You understand? Ate good food, did whatever. No, I got the best of you and I moved on. Feel me? But yeah, like I said, that's what I'm saying. These folks want to talk about money. Add that all up. Like a $400 Greyhound ticket, that's $400, right? Add up all the equity I got, all my investments, my jewelry, everything, bro. Billions in equity, own and have access to buildings worth billions of dollars. You can't be serious, man. Like at some point, you got to just say, man, that dude is a straight street hustler. Yeah, I'm a street dude. I'm a street hustler. I was hustling in shelters. I hustled in shelters, bro. I had the nicest shoes, nicest race car jackets, jewelry, money in my pocket. I can hustle anywhere. That's what folks don't get. I'm a real street hustler and I'm a gangster at that. You understand? Like I'm ruthless. You feel me? Like I said, the way I came up, totally different than y'all. You know what I mean? Totally different. I came up having to take what I want. Yep. We not the same, dude. Ain't none of y'all from the street, bro. And everybody is scared of me. That's reality. You understand? So, like I said, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Feel me? It ain't complicated. Ain't nothing here a mystery or surprise. It's all basic reality. It's all common sense, right? So it just is what it is. Hold up. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I highly doubt that homeboy ever figured it out. He was lazy. He was just sitting there doing nothing. And then he tried to project, right, and talk about, oh, well, he just took the last ticket. Well, you could have gone over there, smart one. See, I got up early. I'm smart. I got up early. I got on it. I went and found the buildings, went and walked with my partner in the streets from the culture, right? He took him with me, said, we're going to go out there and figure this out, right? I went and talked, went to all these buildings. They sent me over here, over here. I found that place. They fed me. They fed you in Kentucky, man. That's the one thing I miss. They was feeding us. They was using that Shasta witchcraft cola I don't like, but other than that, they were pretty good though. But other than that, that's what Shasta means. But other than that, I mean, they fed you. They were feeding us 3 times a day, 3 meals. Way better than here. Here they won't do nothing for you. And if you look like me, they ain't even going to feed you. They won't do nothing for you out here. It's a fact. Half the time, the people who donate, I don't think none of them are from here. This place ain't giving me a dime. Nothing. How long you gonna take, dude? Somebody's got to go, man. It's unbelievable, dude. Like these people down here, they drive like they want to be bumper to bumper. Like you see a pedestrian, y'all want to stand and sit idling bumper to bumper. You see what I'm saying? There's just no common sense whatsoever, no empathy, no none. And then they wonder down here why people talk about them the way they do and view y'all that way. Oh, it was never me. That I come from up north and I ain't like y'all. Understand? I'm the real deal. Like, nah, we look down on everybody here. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm not even gonna front. I'll tell you what it really is. Feel me? I wish I could get a moment of peace without everybody staring at me and filming. Like, You understand? I'm carrying everything by myself, bro. It's just weird. People just weird as hell. But I'm gonna do what I need to do. I care less. Like, just don't make no sense. You just let somebody sit there struggling. Like, for what? Like I said, they all can help. That's the problem. We need to get all these wage slaves to quit their jobs, all of them, and start making sense and supporting a movement that's going to build something for them. Everything I do, if I win, the public wins, the community wins. Everything I do, listen to me very carefully. Every move I make, everything I do, if I win, you win. That's what people don't get. The people win when I win. I'm the people's champ for real. You feel me? I get this money. I reward the people that I want, God's people. The meek shall inherit the earth. God's people are people like the Woffers, people who struggle, people who know what pain and suffering is, people who know what having a hard time is. Y'all don't understand, man. You understand? If you ain't been through nothing, it's hard to relate. Feel me? People like Christina have been through hell, just like me. Christina's been through everything. You understand? Like, she's just an amazing person. I don't want Christina to have to go through nothing. She doesn't deserve that. You know? I just want her to be happy and healthy, genuine. But like I said, hold up. It's getting so irritated, dude. Like that's the thing. Like instead of just leaving people out with no resources to succeed, what normal communities do, what normal people do is they give people the tools to succeed, and then they can succeed. Y'all don't do that. You just sit there. See what I'm saying? That's why nobody in the valley will ever be successful. None of them. Like I said, they can say what they want. They know what it is. All y'all watching, they don't contribute a dime. Nothing. But if I was from here, oh, they put all their money behind me. Boy, stop it. I did the same thing in high school. I did the same thing in college. I did the same thing all the time. And what did I do? Win every time. I dropped out of college a multi-millionaire Duke. Y'all people better catch up. What are you talking about? There we go. There's a honk. Should we be concerned? Of course you should. You're evil. You're no good. What do you mean? What? That's what the whole point of this is. Actually, what do you think all the training I do is for? Yeah, for people like you. I'm telling you straight up. Yeah, for evil, wicked, no good people that talk behind your back. Okay? What? Like, is you serious right now? Who told you people that you can do that? Who the hell makes chat groups behind people's backs and thinks that's not illegal? That's illegal, dude. You serious right now? Are they serious? Sorry, but what? Should we be concerned? You should be very concerned. That's all. I got all these fake businesses and y'all can't even make no money. You still struggling. None of them. They can't even take care of their kids. None of them. So, like, real talk. They be raising actual straight failures. That's a fact. Oh, just like them. That's all y'all have. In the valley, it ain't nothing but a cycle. And the cycle has to be broken. That's all it is down here. A cycle of failure. Ask any of the main names of these families down here. Has anyone actually succeeded? Have any of them succeeded? Have any of the Elizondos succeeded? None of you, right? Have any of the Cardenases succeeded truly? None of you. Any of them. Any of y'all. What are you talking about? It was talking about McDermott's. The McDermott's, oh, they own this, they own that. Okay. Then why is homeboy in prison? How come every class I had with him, he was high as a kite? Huh? Oh, but you're going to tell me that money, whatever money they have, that didn't come from illegal means? It's common sense. Everything down here is what? Drug trade, drug trafficking. That's why these people so worried, because they said this dude ain't corrupt and he's upright and he don't get down like us with this weak stuff, and he gonna come in and he gonna expose it all. And that's what I've done. Understand? See, we ain't sitting in prison. We never will be. We out here free. Remember, the other homeboy couldn't even stock his store or ever have a lottery. It's disgraceful, man. And then want to talk about y'all got money. You think if I owned a store, I wouldn't make sure it has everything it needs and make it look good? What? That was funny as hell, bro. Yeah, why is homeboy in prison? What? Yeah, money don't mean power, bro. Money means more problem. Man, I remember them in high school, bro. The McDermicks, I remember them in high school. They was some wannabe snobs, right? They thought they were it, right? And blah, blah, blah. And the one was trying to talk crazy and issue illegal statements and wasn't about nothing and wasn't going to do nothing. Yeah, he made a statement about a basketball game that I went to. I went there and was the star for it right in front of your face. He was talking all this rah nonsense about what he going to do. He ain't do nothing. That's them. Bunch of people who just have to see me succeed and they don't like it. Yeah, I remember the McDermicks. They were soft as hell. That's what I remember. Actually, the reality. I remember the one, right? The one that looked like he could be in an emo band, right? And I remember y'all were quote unquote partying, and I was right there, whether it was in spirit, because I don't know. I be having visions and stuff. It's weird. Either in spirit or I was actually standing there. I think I was actually out there. Yeah, I think it was a party. I'm standing outside. I'm on the phone or something, and I see him there. He's like, nah, I don't want to party with people who, whatever, don't like me or have a problem with me. I don't want to party with them. Let's go. Like, who cares? Like, that's the thing. These people really think they someone. They think they showing out. They think everything is about money. Everything is about God in this world, not money. It's about spirituality, brother. I don't see more money than the McDermicks could ever dream of in my life. Is you serious? What? That's who y'all was talking to, little homie. The real money maker. Dog? Yeah. I have bank accounts with over 300,000 in them. It ain't nothing. The government tried to delete my bank records. Make millions of dollars every year consecutively, all legal income. Yeah, you people are jealous. Because what you have to do illegally, I do it legally. We ain't the same, dude. Yeah, they know I'm a genius. I'm the glitch in the matrix. I'm the thing in the system that they can't stop. And they knew it. I'm bigger than the system. One man is bigger than the entire system. That's what all this is about. It all stems down to. Now I took this to a street level. I took over the streets. Valley is mine. You understand? Valley is mine. Elon Tusk is nobody out here. Tyree Sneed is that dude. That's what y'all don't get. Once God give me all this money, I'm going to be pushing my weight around. Don't you worry. Yeah. I'm going to show up to all them functions. I want to talk to Elon. They're going to be like, well, who are you? How y'all with your little cynical fake attitude? Who are you? I'm the guy who's richer than him. Now, can you go ahead and bring him down here? I want to have a face-to-face conversation with the coward about how he's doing a disservice to humanity, about how you didn't build any rockets, about how you sold your soul to the devil. See, folks don't get it. You got to understand the pecking order. You got to learn who's who. Elon Tusk is nobody. Tyree Sneed is a ruthless gangster. See the point? See, people need to change their perception. The pecking order is way different. I'm at the top. Everybody else is below me on the totem pole, buddy. That's how it's always been. That's how it always will be. I don't need to have a lot of cash. I own more equity than the Prince of Saudi Arabia. Is you crazy? Y'all are funny. Like, no, that's what a real man does. Be a real man, not depend and worship money. But everybody goes through it financially. Hell, they growing through it. Are they not? Y'all talking about them, but you can't even stock your stores. So what would that mean? You're broke. You're poor now. You're like everybody. All those people who was talking money, none of them had it. It's just a bunch of lying nonsense. My money was all real. Everything I'm telling you, I should have documentation for unless the government deleted my bank records, which they said to my face. The bank said that they did. One of the banks back in the day. Like, what? They was real quick to do what they did. It didn't make no sense. Feel me? Like I said, me, I just got my Venmo card. I need y'all to donate with that Venmo, bro. I just got my Venmo card. It's cool as hell. It's like tie-dye colored. It's super cool. It's like reflective and stuff. I don't know what material it is, but it's super cool. I just got my Venmo card. I can use that. I have my Cash App card. Got everything's getting set up, man, just for the future of this. Like, I'm gonna get paid to exist, like God told me. Like, I succeeded. I built this business. I'm an internet celebrity, and I'm the only one who created an entire lifestyle off of it now. So it doesn't make no sense for me to basically make it out the hood as far as YouTube is concerned, and then keep as much as I want to, and I want to get on panels sometimes. It doesn't make any sense for me to go backwards. That's the point. That was a herb. He's a herb. That was funny as hell. He looked funny as hell on that bike. He's a herb. He's a herb, coach. Are we gonna give me 5 minutes to myself? Like, are we supposed to be driving, not gawking? What they all do. See the man carrying everything by himself. Think it's easy? They don't give you the resources to succeed, to do nothing. Go to Vermont, Massachusetts, any other northern state. They may all suck, but I bet you they do more for you than this. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee they got soup kitchens, shelters, everything, resources in place to help you. Hell, even Atlanta had them. Atlanta was horrible. I went through it in Atlanta. That's the whole reason that I went through what I went through. You know what I mean? Like, y'all don't get it, bro. I've been through some serious stuff. I've been on some bad blocks, bro. So it is what it is, man. And it's crazy because when I was younger, I was built like y'all. I didn't have any concept of the streets. I didn't have any concept of any of that. I was tough. I had a lot of heart, and I did a lot of gangster stuff when I was young, believe that, but I didn't understand completely. You know, I mean, I was learning, you know, and that's the thing when you're a youngin' too. When you're a youngin', it's a little bit different because the older folks, you know, you get lucky if you're blessed and you come across the older folks that don't really test you and try you as much. Me, I did get tested. I didn't get any of that. I got tested. I was coming up against grown men since I was 16, like for real, you know, where it was either I won or I lost. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. You know what I mean? I always won unless it was some kind of sneaky stuff, like me getting set up. That was about it. And I still won because I come back and address them.